Alrighty, hey there guys, Adrian Costa here, aka JADEVEON coming at you guys with another video. So in this one, guys, it is going to be an update to the Seahawks theme team. Yeah, it's about that time again, guys, and we have gotten quite a bit of upgrades since the last video, which was about 2 weeks ago now. We've gotten a bunch of new cards, new Team of the Week players. We've gotten some new Most Feared cards. Lots of things we've gotten this past few weeks. We have been pretty spoiled, not gonna lie. And as a result, my coin stack has been taking hit after hit after hit. But hey, you know what? We keep going. We're gonna do our best to try and keep this team updated with all the top end cards as much as I possibly can. Probably won't have like some expensive backups like Marshawn Lynch, for example. He's a 90 overall. Not gonna have him in the lineup just because of the fact that he won't see the field, so I may as well not even play him. So I may as well not even have him, especially if he's only providing a team chem. I could just get that elite easily with a core elite or a gold card, for example. So not really too concerned about that. But yeah, this is the Seahawks theme team, guys. So if you guys do like these type of videos and you want to see more of them, be sure to hit the like button below, as well as subscribe to the channel. If you guys could leave a comment as well about literally anything, could be about what you're doing tomorrow, could be about what you think about the Seahawks so far this season, it could be about what you think how this game is going. Let me know, guys. I would love to see your comments and have conversations with you. And also, by doing that, it also helps the channel out and puts the video out there for others to watch. So, with that being said, though, guys, let's jump into the Seahawks theme team itself. So, we have a new quarterback with, a brand new Russ. He got an LTD flashback on Tuesday, which I'm recording this video on the 14th of October. I don't know when this is going to be out, if it's going to be that day or if it's going to be tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. It's all just dependent on when I am able to get out other videos. But this Russ is very, very good. I love this Russell Wilson card. 88 speed, 95 throw power, 94 deep accuracy, 92 play action. Great stats all the way around. Russ is usually one of the more balanced quarterbacks in terms of throwing accuracies and just throwing ability in general. Not really the most mobile in terms of like speed, but definitely has a lot of very, very good like throwing stats and whatnot. Ground game too, he has like 67 carrying, 83 spin, 81 juke. So if you want to scramble with him, you can, but obviously I'd do it at your own risk. Now, in terms of his abilities, guys, he does get the same generic tier 1. Tier 2, he finally can unlock Dashing Deadeye, which you could not do with his Amazon Prime card. Tier 3, he does get things like Threat Detector, Quick Draw, Roaming Deadeye, if that is something you're interested in. And then Tier 4, his special ability bucket, he does get Set Feet Lead for 3 AP, which I would highly recommend using. I love Set Feet Lead right now. It's very, very good in terms of his passing the ball. And he also does get Fearless for 2 AP, which this one seems good, but it is a lot of training, and it is 2 AP, so maybe it could be good, but I just don't really think that I would use the 2 AP Fearless. I would rather just use the Set Feet Lead and just go from there, honest to God. So that is basically Russell. Really nothing else to say about him. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the game. I would say a top 5 QB in this game right now. We also did get Brandon Marshall for the Team of the Week as well. The exact same drop. He was the flashback player for the regular, and then, the LTD was Russell. But Brandon Marshall, 92 speed, 94 jump, 91, 91, 88 for the catching, 89, 90, and 91 for the route running. Unfortunately, does not hit that short route threshold on All Pro, but if you have one of the new strategy items with a route tree or whatever, like reel in, whatever gives you plus to your short route running, he easily gets over that, no problem. After the catch stuff, it depends on what you want to do with him. He has 92 juke, he has 87 trucking, but he only has an 81 stiff arm and an 84 spin. So it all just depends on what you want to do with him. I personally just don't do anything after the catch like that unless I'm just turning up field and trying to like fight for yardage or something like that. I might do a stiff arm. I might do like a juke move here and there. Just depending on what I want to do. It all depends. So that's Brandon Marshall, guys. We also have the new Edgerrin James. Now, at the moment, I don't have his nickname discounted ability item. I'm going to be getting that here with the competitive pass once they figure out a permanent way for it to fucking track. Because at this moment, it just doesn't fucking track for some reason. And I do not understand and will not understand why it is that way. But anyhow, it's EA Sports. What do you want me to do? For his stats, 93 speed, 96 excel, 92 agility, 90 truck, 91 break tackle, 89 carrying. He has 87 short route running, which is really, really good. He also does have a 91 juke. So, you can do some work with this Edgerrin James. He's best running back in the game, in my opinion. I probably will have this Edgerrin on the team for quite a while, actually, just because this Edgerrin is really, really good, and that 2 AP backfield master is something that is not really something to really scoff at, is what I was gonna say, but that just sounded weird. So, but 2-8, that running back apprentice and the backfield master for 1 and 2 AP is not really something to look over. Definitely like to have that on the team, especially the 2 AP backfield master. But right now, I'll probably be only able to get the 1 AP running back apprentice, which is fine. It's not that big of a deal. Next, I'll show DK in case you guys did not see his stats from the last video. Guys, DK, 93 speed, 94 jumping, 92 spec catch, and 88 catch in traffic with 90, 91, and 92 for the route running. So, yeah, he's really good at that. After the catch, he's much better than Brandon Marshall in many areas. He has better spin, he has better stiff arm, he has higher change of direction than he should, especially especially in the last couple of years. They have not really been kind to DK Metcalf's change of direction, but this year they're making it a lot better. So DK definitely is a really, really good card. Obviously, this is the LTD. They did not put out Reduxes this season, which I'm starting to think that Reduxes are not going to be coming, or if they are, they're going to be like, a while from now. So I don't know. Who knows? We will wait and see. In terms of DK's abilities, they're very much similar as Brandon Marshall, which is why I didn't show Brandon Marshall stats, abilities. But for DK, he gets Deep Out Elite for 1 AP, and he also gets Bulldozer for 1 AP for his special ability bucket. And then Brandon Marshall, I forgot to show this. I'll showcase this real quick because I just completely forgot to. In terms of Brandon Marshall's special ability bucket, he's got 1 AP Outside Apprentice, and then 2 AP Red Zone Threat. I'm going with the Outside Apprentice just because of the extra hot routes, especially for the deep post and that C route, that corner route, lined up on the outside. Both are very, very good in terms of that. So, anyways, in terms of abilities for the offense, guys, we do have some good abilities on the team. We got Edgerrin James with just the Freight Train X Factor, which he will be given running back apprentice once I do have that card. Double Me and Short In Elite and Deep Out Elite on DK Metcalf. Closer, Set Feet Lead and Gambit on Russell. Tight End Apprentice on Dave Casper. And then Outside Apprentice and Short In Elite on Brandon Marshall. So that is going to be the offense, guys. Moving on to the defense. We've gotten a couple of new cards on the defensive side of the ball. I'm not going to lie to you guys. So we did get Dwight Freeney. I will showcase this Dwight Freeney in case he wasn't in the last video. You guys did not see him last time. 89 speed, 88 excel and strength, 91 finesse. I love Dwight Freeney cards. They play very, very well. Last year, especially with the Bo Nose promo, he played super, super, super well. Last year, I don't understand. He was still very much usable around the even March. There was still, you could still use that Dwight Freeney card. So, but that's Dwight Freeney, guys. Really, really good overall pass rusher, especially on the edge. We also did get a new defensive tackle in John Randall. We've been getting a lot of good pass rushers. We've been getting a lot of our issues addressed this past couple of weeks with Team of the Week and Most Feared. But John Randall with 81 speed, 87 power, 91 finesse, 90 block shed. I like those guys that have high power and finesse. Obviously, if I could have one or the other on my DT, I would prefer the power move. But overall, John Randall has been playing pretty well. It doesn't matter if I have him on the edges or if I had him on the interior. He plays very, very good. He's been, getting to the quarterback a decent amount. He's been getting sheds. He's been playing very, very good as a nose tackle. So I'm really happy with this John Randall card, and I do think he is one of the best linemen in the game. Then we also did get JADEVEON CLOWNEY for an 87 overall with the Most Feared promo drop yesterday. Also a reminder again, this is drop 1 of 3. There's going to be 2 more drops next week and then the week after. So for JADEVEON CLOWNEY, 85 speed, 88 speed, 85 excel, 85 block shed, 87 power move. This JADEVEON CLOWNEY is a very, very good card. Has 85 pursuit. He's been playing pretty good. I have him on the edge right now. and he has been very, 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 very good for this team in terms of a pass rusher. Now, in terms of his abilities and secondary position, guys, he does not get very many good abilities. In fact, he doesn't get any good abilities. So I just leave him walk ass naked on the field. And in terms of secondary positions, guys, he does get both right end, and he gets both outside linebacker positions, just like last year with his card. So you can literally put him anywhere. You could put him on the left outside, right outside linebacker, or you can put him on left or right end, and he'll be just fine. Really doesn't matter where you go and put him. He'll play wherever he wants. I think John Randall John Randall does not have a secondary position. Oh yeah, in terms of his special abilities, because I probably should have did this while I had him. While I did it, he has Crusher for 1 AP and No Outsiders for 2. And then Dwight Freeney's special abilities for special ability bucket was Strip Specialist 1 AP and No Outsiders for 2 AP. So there are those. Then we also got a new Shaq Griffin for Most Feared, 90 overall, which this card isn't very, very good for a budget. Well, I shouldn't say for a budget, because right now he's like 270, 230. Like I don't know how much he is. I got him for like 300K yesterday. That was insane. That was insanely expensive. But this Shaq Griffin card is incredibly good. 92 speed, 91 excel, 96 zone, 91 play recognition. I love the Shaquille Griffin, 86 pursuit. Shaq Griffin cards are really, really good. They also get a really, really high overall. He also gets a really, really big overall buff when you have like zone chems on him. Like last year, I remember his no, it wasn't last year. It was Madden 21. His in his power up before you put the LTD on him, his 91 overall with the if you had lockdown 50 out of 50, his 91 overall at the time got that card got 90, he was a 95 for a 91 overall with all the chem boosts. So he benefits very much from having zone chems on him. In terms of his abilities for cornerbacks, again, nothing really special. Tier 1, you have the regular things. Tier 2, you get things like flat zone, mid zone KO. You also get tip drill, which I'm using. Tier 3, he does get things like pick artist and acro if you want. He also does get deep in and out zone KO, but I would recommend putting deep out zone KO in his special ability bucket, as it is 2 AP there. So I have him playing outside corner on my team, especially in my cover 3, since, obviously that's where it benefits the most. And even in cover 4, it will benefit there for deep out zone KO. So we do have Shaq Griffin. We still have Tariq and Sydney here. They're still playing very well. Tariq is still one of the best players on the team simply because of his size. Cam, I'm pretty sure, he was in the last video. I just had to remember that real quick. I think that's basically it for the defense. We only got we got a few good upgrades. As I alluded to in the intro, we got a lot of good cards these past few weeks with Team of the Week and Most Feared. Mainly, just those, Team of the Week and Most Feared have been very kind to us. And then we also got AK games. Special teams, we have Zane Gonzalez and Michael Dixon. I did get the free Zane Gonzalez and put him here. I was gonna have Tucker because I thought, but I didn't. I got rid of Tucker because I thought because I heard that his kicking abilities glitch out in the second half of games when you're playing with halftime adjustments. But apparently that's not just a Justin Tucker issue. Apparently it is an entire kicker issue. I was playing a solo battle game earlier today with Zane Gonzalez in the team, obviously, and his abilities glitched out in the second half, and I ended up missing an iced field goal to go to overtime. I would eventually go on to win that game in overtime after getting a stop, but it was so stupid. It was so stupid to have to play without my abilities active. So specialists, we have Edgerrin James as our workhorse back. You know how we do things over here. Only one running back. Tyler Lockett in the slot. I'm playing Lockett now simply because we have a couple of better receivers in Brandon Marshall and DK Metcalf. So Lockett can just be open underneath and, do with that. We got Cam Chancellor and Ted Hendricks at linebacker for our nickel and dime defenses. Freeney and Clowney on the edges. Randall and Adams at the defensive tackle. Sidney Jones has been bumped down to slot corner. Then for strategy items, guys, we do have now the legendary tier, let her rip, and in the zone. We also have the +1 for each of those. As well as you can see, So for the legendary tier for in the zone, it goes on all DBs now. I'll showcase that on here. So for the in the zone for it, it goes on all defensive backs. So Cam Chancellor now gets a +4 to zone, a +2 to play, a +3 to play rec, a +2 to press. But interestingly, he does not benefit from the zone coverage, like the +1 to zone coverage thing here. It does not benefit him. So I mean, that's fine. It's not that big of a deal. I can live without it. And then in terms of the letter rip, obviously now it's +3 to throw power, impact block, and deep accuracy on the letter rip for here, and then it's a plus, and then we got the +1 extra throw power for strong arms. Anyways, continuing on, we also have the Seahawks strat item. For the offense and defensive guys, we've changed playbooks on both sides. So for defense, I'm going with the Raiders 4-3 defense. I like their playbook. They remind me a lot of the Dolphins. They actually are the Dolphins playbook from the last couple of years. The only difference is the Dolphins defense. This defense does not have dime 1-4-6. But other than that, they got the 2-4-5, the double A gap, the 3-3-5 wide, 3-3-5 odd. They got 3-4. They got 3-4. Like they're basically like the Miami Dolphins defense, but without dime 1-4-6. And then the Packers offense. This one I'm trying out. I'm liking the Packers offense. Because they do have a lot. They remind me of a lot of the Broncos offense. Actually, I'll take that back. They are kind of like they are very similar to the Broncos offense, but they still has the Seahawks feel from last couple of years for their playbook. Because last year the Seahawks playbook was very, very good, and they do have some good plays in the Packers playbook. But it's not a total ripoff of the Broncos playbook, or the Broncos isn't a total ripoff of the Packers playbook, because they have a couple of formations in this playbook that are only exclusive in the Packers playbook, such as pack trips, which is a 4-receiver set, or a 4-receiver set with a tight end, or like a tight end, like something along those lines. Like it's like I think it is 4 receivers for the pack trips. They also have I think they have one other formation that I genuinely cannot remember what it is that they have that the Broncos don't. Oh, flex tray, empty flex tray. The Broncos don't have empty flex tray. So I'm using those right now. I like the Packers offense. I might keep it. It's very, very good. And then visuals, guys. We got a new John Madden, and then we got the same old uniform. So that is going to do it for the video, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you guys want to see gameplays of the Seahawks theme team, guys, twitch.tv/JADEVEON95. Link will be in the description. I'm going to try to actually get a link to it this time, because the last few times I've tried, they just won't give me a link for it, and it's very, very frustrating. So I'm looking to hopefully get a link for it, so that way you guys can come over and give me a follow and watch me play with the Seahawks theme team on Twitch. Once they figure out the competitive pass issues with not getting XP, because there's just no reason to play because of it. There just isn't. So yeah, that's gonna do it though, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. Like, comment, and subscribe once again for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.